So we spent evening with my coworker Frank, who graciously allowed us to stay at his place last night. It was awesome. We spent some time visiting and have a great time. We went and looked for some the Uperlite rocks on the beach, and that was all cool. Now today we are going for a trail ride out to the tip of the Kian Peninsula, Copper Harbor. So, along with some other places, we're gonna do some cruising around. But he's got a broken engine mount on his LS Swap JK. We kind of got put back together last night, but it really needs a weld or something to hold it solidly. So in our journey this morning, we're going to try and swing by a friend of his that lives up this way and see if we can borrow a welder for a few minutes and do a little permanent fix, and hopefully have a full fun-filled day of four-wheeling and exploring the very tip of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. This is kind of neat.
And I'm looking at all the rocks. I'm like, ooh, that's a pretty one. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe. Did you say you're not locked in?
I just locked in the rear locker. I haven't locked in the front hubs yet.
Oh my gosh.
We'll lock in the hubs when we need them, I guess. In the meantime, we're in just two-wheel drive with the rear locker locked in low range. So we actually have a little bit of torque. A little bit-ish. You might have to lock in them hubs, honey. Yep, we gotta lock them in. I can do it, or you can do it. Now we're in.
Testing out the new bumper, just about blew a stump out of the ground. That was pretty cool.
We just needed that one front tire to do some pulling.
Missed that one. Hey, Andy, there's a stump there. I'm doing all right.
Right here.
All right, we'll see where this goes, and then we'll regroup.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Blake definitely caught this stump right here. You can see the wood that's busted out of it. He couldn't see it over the hood of the truck as he's coming over the hill. Crazy. This is a cool trail, though. I like this kind of stuff. Kind of tight, twisty, and
Yeah, as long as somebody doesn't pop their tire.
yeah. How's that going? No good story ever started with this one time when I was sitting on the couch. So I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Chris is at kind of the top of the screen on the right. We are sitting on a pretty solid angle, trying to go up a pretty rocky trail here, and yeah, it's Poor little Xterra with 31-inch tires and open diffs is having a bit of a struggle. We'll see if he's having a struggle. Blake is on like a 33-inch tire with open diffs and a school bus of the Tundra. So he's been impressing us. He's really wiggled that thing through some tight spots in these woods. And so far, so good. We're having fun. Chris and Blake are going to opt for the other route. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a go. Besides, I left Whitney up at the top, so I gotta pick her up. Sounds so good. Maybe the Tacoma needs a 6.2 with a cam.
I'm not quite sure I've climbed a hill that big for a while.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Holy smokes.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll just wait here if you want to go get them and bring them back up. You want to get out before I pull up there or after?
Yeah, don't climb over.
Well, I'm not going to go over. I'm just going to pull out there. Dogs found shade under the truck. But as soon as you move, they decided that was enough. Blake and Whitney's finds. Is there a correlation to the bone in the 357 casing? I don't know. That hill might be even more impressive from down here. That is huge. And? Yeah.
Isaac just called. He said it's about 10 minutes from home, so
Okay.
go weld first.
Sounds good. So we are at Frank's buddy's house, who's gonna let us use his welder. We can try and fix the engine mount that we got broken on this thing quick. So Isaac here at Dynamic Metalworks let us use his welder, Frank has got his motor mount tack back together. Now we're ready to go and test it. And we're off like a herd of turtles. Frank got his engine mount fixed. We all got gas and some snacks. And now I think we're headed in through downtown Houghton. We're gonna go across the bridge and head up to the tip of the Kian. So far so good. Having a great day. So we just stopped to see our retired coworker Lori at her new place up here on Rice Lake. It's absolutely beautiful. We missed Phil. Unfortunately, Mr. Scott's doing some fishing up in Canada.
Feels like there's something. Hi.
So we are headed for Stamp Sand Beach, or something they call it, something like that, where apparently we can actually drive out on, it's like a black sand beach area right on Lake Superior, which is insanely cool. So this is like the entrance to this little canal, yeah, and that is the Stamp Sand in front of me here. It's like black. Very cool. We're gonna see how we do. Chris is locking in hubs. The little canal thing here, we're gonna have to like go out. I'm gonna lock in the hubs just in case. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. It looked real solid. I'm watching Frank go across it there. It's just a little splash. Apparently, Chris is having a little overheating situation going on.
Yeah, it's hot. It just lets me eat out, I guess. Oh, yeah, it gets hot easy over here. Yeah. This thing's such a turd.
So Chris took his pants off on Gay Beach. Only because his own dog tried to mark him and peed on his leg.
There's that one back there.
So we just stopped, had a little snack time on the beach. Had some fun, took some pictures. Now we're gonna cruise on up. I guess we're on the beach actually for a little while. We're gonna cruise up and find a place where you can get back up on the mainland. So, when we were playing on the beach, I heard a bad noise, which made me stop and go, I gotta drive this home. I probably should take it easy. Turns out the bad noise is we ripped the rear sway bar out of its links, and yeah. Chris is trying to straighten it out because apparently it like got smashed up against the frame bracket.
So I think I actually have a solution here. We're gonna put it in the Nissan's hitch, pin it with a screwdriver, because I don't have a vise. Maybe. And then, oh luck, try stab in there and get it tight.
Like, put the socket in it and hammer around it to get it round.
Like a big socket.
Where are you putting your socket?
Take the rubber out.
Pull the rubber out, put a socket in there,
Oh.
and hammer it back around the socket to make it round in the middle.
Really? Let me see what this does. I just don't want to lose the bolt. So
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, you might not get the bolt lined back up.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
But getting it over that sway bar is going to be a treat. That's doing stuff though. You're definitely headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I don't bend the bolt.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks like something. Yeah. I think we can make that work. Get it tight until we get it pushed on the sway bar then.
Yeah.
I got spit. Yeah. All right, sway bar fixed. Let's go look at some jam or something. Jam pot? I don't know. The girls have some Monk's Bakery thing they want to go to. So we are at the Jam Pot, which is owned by the Monks. It's a bakery up here. Marley is protesting. Disappointed that wants to have something to snack.
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
So that drive was kind of rough, but pretty worth it. It's pretty beautiful. There's a sign here, West Bluff Scenic View, 7,200 or 726 feet above lake level, 1,328 feet above sea level. You are here. We still got a ways to go. Man, how cool is this? Absolutely gorgeous. Just watching the waves roll in at High Rock. Very tip of the Kian Peninsula. So cool. There's people out here camping. There's tents and overland setups and all kinds of stuff. And Whitney and Blake are doing some rock picking. I'm not even a Jeep guy, but it might be sacrilege to make a trailer out of a Comanche. I don't know. This is pretty cool. Very tip of the Kian Peninsula. Just wandering around, having a good time. Let's see where people have been camping and stuff. Let's set up the campfires. Yeah. This is pretty awesome. Blake is a champ, man. We are in the thick of it. We're in some tight stuff, and he is maneuvering his way through here with that Tundra really well. Whitney is navigating this trail awesomely as well. We just don't even have the front hubs locked in. She's just in two-wheel drive, low range, using the rear lockers. We need it for some of the holes and stuff, but she's doing great. Nice. Very cool. Tacoma two-wheel drive, posi, works great. This is a pretty cool little section.
She did something.
So we just had a great dinner at the Mariner North restaurant. We're airing the trucks back up. Gonna pound some pavement back to Frank's place, and maybe stop along the way for some frozen custard. Yummy. Just noticing Chris's fender did some good stuff. I'm guessing the tire must have grabbed a hold of it and brought that fender lip down. But that'll happen. I mean, all in all, for a day of four-wheeling, that's pretty minimal trail rash, really. So we mostly drove blacktop from Copper Harbor all the way back into Houghton. We're just getting ready for the day ahead. Tomorrow we're going to start heading back towards home. We're going to hit the Bill Nichols Trail as we head south. Looks like this fill up we're 9.72 gallons on that 140 some miles. So whatever that works out to, it's close to 15 miles a gallon. It's not too bad for four-wheeling. We're not used to seeing seeing one of these Lake Superior thunderstorms. The wind and the lightning, the rain, it is intense. We're still making our way back to Frank's place, and yeah, I mean, we were gonna set the tent up, you know, in camp, but he really twisted our arm. I think we'll take him up on his offer to sleep inside tonight. In the meantime, those LaserFit LED headlights are freaking amazing. Although unfortunately they're pointed a little high right now due to the amount of weight in the back of the truck. So poor Chris is suffering a little bit having to have my headlights at the back end of him. Gonna wait for them guys to ditch around the corner and flip on the KCs for a second. Yeah, K-seats are definitely better.